Are you contributing to the after-tax portion of your 401k to save as much as possible for retirement? Well, stay tuned, because I'm going to show you how to turn that after-tax bucket into a tax-free bucket with just a few easy steps. And this is a fantastic strategy for those of you who are already maxing their 401k contributions, but still have excess income to save. There are a lot of financial gurus on YouTube, but are you listening to a qualified professional who has actually helped somebody else retire successfully? I have spent the last decade of my life not only studying finance, but I manage millions of dollars for our clients who are approaching, newly, and in retirement. And if you've watched my videos, you know how much I love Roth accounts for their tax savings. And I'm constantly looking for ways to get more money into these accounts so that my retirement is as tax-free as possible. A tax-free retirement has so many benefits, from shielding against higher future tax rates to the protection against the IRMA cliff and so much more. If you're interested in learning more about why, please check out my video here and I'll put a link to it below. Investing in a Roth IRA is a great way to save for the future because all of the interest earned is tax-free to you as long as you follow a few simple rules. But a major gripe we hear from high-earning clients is that the Roth IRA only allows you to save $7,000 or $8,000 a year depending on your age. So how can we get more of our income into these tax-free accounts? Enter the Mega Backdoor Roth conversion. I'm going to review what it is, how to do them, go over a case study so that you can see how this might apply to you, and then go through a 3-question filter to determine if a Mega Backdoor Roth is in your best interest. Let's start with the question my new client Steve recently asked me. He said, "Julia, I've been contributing to my 401k for years, and now I have extra money to save. So how do I maximize my investments? Most of my wealth is tied up in my traditional 401k, and after watching your ticking time bomb video, I'm concerned about my future tax liability. Any suggestions?" This is a great question, and the first thing that popped into my mind was a Mega Backdoor Roth conversion. So let's define what that is. We all probably know what a Roth conversion is, right? Where you take your pre-tax retirement money and convert all or a portion into a Roth IRA or a tax-free account. In order to do the conversion, you must pay ordinary income tax on every dollar you convert from pre-tax to Roth. This means that Roth conversions require a lot of extra tax planning and care, as to not increase your lifetime tax liability or screw up your tax situation this year. A Mega Backdoor Roth conversion is a technique that 401k owners can take advantage of to supercharge their tax-free bucket of money for retirement. So let's go back to my client Steve and how this would apply to him using real numbers. The standard 401k contribution in 2024 is $23,000. And because Steve is over 50, he can also contribute the catch-up amount of $7,500. His employer matches him at $9,000 per year, so a total of $39,500 is going into his 401k each year already. And this is great. But the IRS maximum allowable contribution is actually much higher than that. $69,000 can go into your 401k, 403b, or 457 plan each year. So that means that an additional $29,500 can be saved in Steve's 401k each year. Hey, by the way, if you guys like this video or my content, please be sure to like and comment below. And to get alerts on any new videos, please click subscribe. Let's go over a visual of your 401k. There are 3 accounts or 3 buckets that you can contribute money to, yet most people only use the first 2. The first is your pre-tax account, where you get to deduct 100% of your contributions. And they typically come pre-tax right out of your paycheck. So you save money on taxes this year. The second bucket is your Roth 401k, where your contributions are after tax. So there's no deduction or savings this year. But the growth and future distributions are 100% tax-free. So you're saving on taxes in the future. But there is a third bucket called the after-tax bucket, which is really the least appealing of all 3 because number 1, you don't get to deduct your contributions this year, and 2, you have to pay tax on any growth in the account once you retire and withdraw the funds. However, there is a fantastic tax opportunity with this after-tax account, and this is where we bring in the Mega Backdoor Roth conversion. This is where you contribute to your after-tax bucket and then convert that contribution to either the Roth bucket of your 401k or an outside Roth IRA, provided that your plan allows you to make in-service distributions. This means that instead of Steve only being able to backdoor Roth $8,000 in 2024, he can actually backdoor an additional $29,500 in his tax-free bucket of money for retirement, bringing his total Roth contribution to $37,500 for 2024. If Steve saves this way for the next 10 years with a 7% average annual return, he will grow his tax-free bucket of money to over $600,000 in just 10 years. And he'll never have to pay a dime of income tax on those funds again. So, is this the right strategy for you? Let's go through a 3-question filter to find out. The first question is, do you have an emergency fund of at least 6 to 12 months of living expenses? If the answer is no, you want to fund that before you start adding to your retirement accounts. As a reminder, retirement accounts are mostly tied up until your retirement, which is why you need outside liquidity in case of an emergency. That way you have plenty of cash outside of your retirement accounts so that you have extra money. So if you do have your emergency fund and you do have extra money to save, then you should certainly consider this strategy. Question number 2 is, are you already maxing out the salary deferral of either $23,000 or $30,500 depending on your age? If not, you should be funding this portion first, as it affects your eligibility for your employer match and allows you to deduct some or all of your contributions to save on taxes this year. The third question is, does your 401k, 403b, or 457 plan allow after-tax contributions to be converted to your Roth 401k or an outside Roth IRA? This is the most important question, because if they don't, you won't be able to take advantage of this strategy. This strategy is a no-brainer for those of you with plenty of outside liquidity who are already maxing their 401ks and saving in taxable brokerage accounts each year because you have that extra income. Why not allow those taxable contributions to grow tax-free? As you can tell, this strategy involves several steps, and if done incorrectly, could result in a huge tax bill. So it's vital to consult with a competent financial professional, preferably a certified financial planner. If you have any questions or experience on this strategy, please comment below. And for more information on the power of a tax-free account in retirement, check out the video shown here. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.